Now I have a tray that I can decorate, but first I'm going to need to let it dry, and then it will need some sanding to make it smooth. I'm going to use Cricut Design Space to make my sticker, so I've brought on a square which I'm going to make to 22 centimeters. I'm going to unlock the padlock and change the height to 10.8. This is the width of my tray and the height of my tray. I'll change that colour, and then I'll bring on a circle which I'm going to make 10.8, and then I'll select both objects. I'm going to align centrally, and I'm going to align to the left. Now I will click and hold the Alt key to duplicate in place the circle. I'll select the circle and the square, and I'm going to align to the right. Now I'm going to select the square and drag into the centres of the circle from both sides. I'll select everything, and then I'm going to combine and unite. This is the shape of my tray mould. Now I'm going to upload my image, so I'll drag the image that I want from the folder. I will click continue, apply and continue, a flat graphic and continue, and then I'm going to upload. The image will come on very large. So I'm going to change the height to 10.8, which we know is the height of our tray. And then I will click to drag, align them to the centre and align them to the left. Now I'm changing the colour of just the tray. And now I'll click the tray and I'll duplicate it. I will highlight everything again and click centre align, align to the left. Now I'm going to select the duplicate tray and the image, and I'm going to slice. I can get rid of all the pieces that I don't need, and that leaves my sliced image. Now I'm going to add my text. I'll select a system font. It's called Sugarskin. This is the font that I want to use. So I'll click on that, and then I can type what I would like to type, which is a little poem that I wrote. So once I get that typed, I will move it into place. Whoops, cookies, not coolies. There you go, and I will position it and resize it, pop it into position. You can write the rest of the poem. I'm not going to bother here. I'm just showing you how to do the sticker. So I'll highlight everything, and then I will click flatten, and this is just a print and cut, so you can now print and cut as normally. If a Wookie wants your cookies, to avoid any harm, give the cookies to the Wookie and he'll let you keep your arms. Right, I'm going to cut this out, and then I will be able to stick this to the surface of my tray. I'm just roughly cutting round now, and then I'll remove the outer edge. This is always the hardest part, trying to get the stickers off, but I'll remove the outer edge. Now I'm going to cut away the excess part of the release paper, just so that I can make sure this fits as closely into the tray as possible. I'm going to peel back only part of the release paper, make sure that most of it's in position, and if it is, then I'll stick down the edge. So I'm just going to peel this back, only partially, put a fold in it. I just printed this image from my inkjet printer. So I'll position it, make sure it's as snug in there as possible. Once I'm happy, there's just a little bit of the release paper stopping me from getting it into position, so I'll just trim that away. Oops, taking out the mould. Do that side as well. Make sure there are no bits in there, I don't want to seal them in. Right, I'm positioning it in, and it looks like a very good fit, so that's great. Right, I can stick this end down. I'll lift this end up and slide the paper out while I'm gently smoothing down the sticker. I'll try and work out any bubbles. I'm going to use this felt squeegee and try and push any bubbles out to the side. I've got a few bubbles there, I'm just smoothing them down. Just use my thumb to push to the edge. Make sure that there are no bubbles left. I can see one. Yeah, that's too far in the centre. Everything is stuck around and it's too close, so I'm going to take a pin. I've got a pokey tool and really sharp point. So I'm going to poke a hole. I'll put it near the 2 on the black part of the ink. Shouldn't be quite so visible then. And I can smooth the air to that hole and push it nice and flat. That's nice and smooth. Now I'm on to mixing some resin. So I'm going to use this J. Diction 4-hour demold resin. I need to pour out part A and part B in a equal measure. It's measured by volume. So I'm just going to fast forward through this and you can watch me mix and pour the resin. I'm just going to use this heat gun to warm up the resin. It helps to pop any bubbles, and it also makes it a lot more liquid, so it will be much easier to make sure it gets right to the edges and levels out. Once I'm happy with it, I'm going to leave it for 4 hours to set.